Welcome to episode 14. If you haven't seen the introduction or the previous episodes yet, we recommend clicking the I symbol in the top right corner to watch it first.
Yan pili li lon tomo lili ona. Tenpo mun tu pini la, yan mayu na pili li kama, lon in sa tomo. Tomo li ante ala, lon tempo mun tu. Io tomo ale, li awen sama. Ilo sona suli li awen sama lon supa pali. Taso ilo sona li pali ala. Yan pili li lon poka ala pi ilo sona. Ona li lon su palape. Li lukin e lipu. Nimi lipu lini. O kama sona e toki Esperanto. Kalamanasa li kamasin lon tomo. Kalamanasa en sunonasa. Semeli lon. Yan pili li weka tan su palape. Kepeken tenpo lili. Li lukin wawa tawa kalama. Ona li wile kutisin e kalamani, lon tenpo mun tu pini. Poki suli, li kama lon in sa tomo. Poki suli li kama, lon tenpo nan pawanla. Yan pili li pilin monsuta. Taso tempo ni la, ona li wile lukin en ni. Lupa pi poki suli li open. Yan li kama tan poki. Yan ni, li yan ma yuna pili ala. Yan li pili, li kalama utawawa, tan pilin pona.
Yan ellen, mi pilin ala eni, mi lukin sin, esina.
Yan ellen li pilin pona, li sike e yan li pili kepiken luka.
Mi lukin sin esina la, ni li pona tawa mi. Kin la, mi pilin pona tan ni. Mi alasa, e tomo li sina. Sina lon tomo mi la, sina toki eni. Tomo mi, en tomo sina, li lon sama. Mi awen sona eni.
Lon, tomo tu li lon sama, taso tomo mi li ante lukin, tawa tomo sina.
Yan lili pili li pana elen pi supa lape, lon supa lape. Open pi tempo suno la, ona li sona ala e ni. Yan li kama lon insa pi tomo ona. Ni la ona li pona ala e tomo. Tempo sama la, yan elen li lukin e tomo li wile sona e ale. Ona li yo ala elen ona pi tempo kama. Len ona li sama lukin, tawa len pi tempo ni. Linya lawa ona li kulema, lila so ala. Yan ellen li kama yo e lipu, tan supa lipu. Yan ellen li sona ala eni, lipu li suli. Kama yo pilipuni, li wile e wawa mute. Lipu li kama tawa ampala, yan ellen li pana e wawa mute, li kama yo e lipua.
Lon tempo mi la, yan ale li kepiken lipu ilo. Tempo ni la, yan li kepiken ala kepiken lipu ilo.
Mi sona ala, e ilo sama ni. Taso tomo mi, li pona ala tawa lukin. Sina wile ala wile, lukin ema tomo. Taso len sina li nasa, len sina li len lape anu seme.
Tempo pini la, mi wile tawa tempo sina la, mi toki eni tawa ilo sona. O pana elen, tan tempo pi yan pili, tawa mi. Mi pilin ike, tan ni. Len mi li nasa, tawa tempo sina.
Yan pili li lukin lon insa pi poki len.
Mi pana elen no kalaso mi, tawa sina. Pona la mi en sina li suli sama, tan sewi tawa ampa.
Yan elen li pana elen noka, tawa noka ona. Yan pili li pana e sona, pi nasin len, tawa yan elen tani. Ona li sona ala, e nasin len, pi tempo pini. Len li pona tawa sielo pi an elen, taso ona li pilin pona ala.
Len noka li sama poki kiwen, mi ken ala mo kui kon tan len.
Taso len li pona tawa lukin. Tempo nila, mi tu li ken tawa, ma tomo ken pi tempo mi.
While looking at Philip's books, Helen tells him that in her time, everyone uses digital books.
Lon tempo mi la, yan ale li kepiken lipu ilo.
You may be wondering, why did we use the phrase
Lipu ilo.
rather than putting the word ilo first, as we typically do when translating devices? Actually, both forms are possible, and as a matter of fact, the difference is really a matter of nuance. When I asked members of the community to make sure, the response I received was, the difference is like splitting hairs. But since learning is also about splitting hairs, here is the slight difference. In this phrase,
Ilo lipu.
the head word is a device. The modifier adds the quality of thickness. This phrasing could describe a whole family of devices like iPads and tablets, on which you can indeed read books, but also do many other things. In fact, in Ku, the example given is an iPad. On the other hand, in this phrase,
Lipu ilo.
the head word means a book. The modifier zooms in on the book as being a device. This makes it more specific to digital books, and that's the reason that we chose this version. And now, let's practice translating some sentences. Number 1. This book is heavy. This one seems very trivial in English. A possible translation could be almost one-to-one with the original.
Lipuni li suli.
Assuming that big books are usually heavy, this translation can work if the weight isn't the main focus. In the episode, however, we wanted to highlight the weight as the reason the book fell down. Since Toki Pona doesn't have a native word for weight, we need to provide a description instead. One option is to say, this book requires a lot of power to grab. Try to translate this sentence into Toki Pona. The first thing to note is that we need to simplify the sentence to something like this. Getting hold of this book requires a lot of power. Even if you only got up to this point, that's already very good. Restructuring the original sentence in your native language is an excellent way to practice. Translating this into Toki Pona, you may have tried something like this.
Kama yo e lipuni, liwile e wawamute.
This is incorrect, because in Toki Pona, a direct object can only follow a verb. A useful rule of thumb. If a sentence has no li, it probably won't have a direct object either. One way to fix it is to treat getting hold of this book as context. That gives us,
Yan li kama yo e lipuni la, yan liwile e wawamute.
now both parts are complete sentences, each with a subject and a verb. Another option is to use the word he.
Kama yo pi lipuni, liwile e wawamute.
Here, the subject of the sentence is getting hold of the book. We are essentially turning the verb to get into a noun-like phrase. In the episode, we chose this version since it is a more direct translation of the original sentence. Example number 2. I am happy to see you again. The rule of thumb for complex sentences applies here. There are two separate actions. I am happy and I see you. This calls for restructuring of the sentence. Doing this in English, there are two options. Option 1, I am happy because of this. I see you again. Option 2, I see you again. Therefore, I am happy. Now we are ready to take them into Toki Pona. First option.
Mi pilin pona tan ni, mi lukin sine sina.
Second option.
Mi lukin sine sina la, ni li pona tawa mi.
In the episode, we chose the second option because it felt to us that the first option highlights me feeling happy, while seeing you again serves a secondary role that only explains my feeling. The main focus, then, is on me. On the other hand, the second option puts more stress on seeing you again, with me feeling happy serving as the outcome, so it gives more emphasis to you. But technically, both are fine. Next sentence. I wasn't expecting to see you. This is another one that looks trivial in English, but again requires restructuring. When we do the restructure, we keep in mind that there is no native word in Toki Pona for expecting something. We have to provide a description. One option is, I never thought I would see you again. This needs to be broken down further into, I never thought this. I will see you again. The two forms we used for the previous example apply here as well. In the episode, we chose to translate it as,
Janellen, mi pilin ala ani, mi lukin sin, esina.
You can try the other form of context and main sentence as an exercise. Before watching the episode again, we want to remind you that our translations throughout the course are only suggestions. Toki Pona is a very flexible language, so if you come up with another way to translate one of our examples, your version might be fine as well. We encourage you to put it in the comments of the video so we can review it. As long as you use the grammar correctly and your phrasing is clear, your translation is just as good as ours.
Yan pili li lon tomo lili ona. Ten pomun tu pini la, yan mayu na pili li kama, lon in sa tomo. Tomo li ante ala, lon tempo mun tu. Io tomo ale, li awen sama. Ilo sona suli li awen sama lon supa pali. Taso ilo sona li pali ala. Yan pili li lon poka ala pi ilo sona. Ona li lon su palape. Li lukin e lipu. Nimi lipu lini. O kama sona e toki epelanto. Kalamanasa li kamasin lon tomo. Kalamanasa en sunonasa. Semeli lon. Yan pili li weka tan su palape. Kepekin tenpo lili. Li lukin wawa tawa kalama. Ona li wile kutisin e kalamani, lon tenpo moon tu pini. Poki suli, li kama lon insa tomo. Poki suli li kama, lon tenpo nan pawanla, yan pili li pilin monsuta. Taso tempo ni la, ona li wile lukin en ni. Lupa pi poki suli li open. Yan li kama tan poki. Yan ni, li yan ma yuna pili ala. Yan li pili, li kalama utawawa, tan pilin pona.
Yan elen, mi pilin ala eni, mi lukin sin, esina.
Yan elen li pilin pona, li sike e yan li pili kepiken luka.
Mi lukin sine sina la, ni li pona tawa mi. Kin la, mi pilin pona tan ni. Mi alasa, e tomo li sina. Sina lon tomo mi la, sina toki eni. Tomo mi, en tomo sina, li lon sama. Mi awen sona eni.
Lon, tomo tu li lon sama, taso tomo mi li ante lukin, tawa tomo sina.
Yan li pili li pana elen pi supa lape, lon supa lape. Open pi tempo suno la, ona li sona ala e ni. Yan li kama lon insa pi tomo ona. Ni la ona li pona ala e tomo. Tempo sama la, yan elen li lukin e tomo li wile sona e ale. Ona li yo ala elen ona pi tempo kama. Len ona li sama lukin, tawa len pi tempo ni. Linya lawa ona li kulema, li la so ala. Yan elen li kama yo e lipu, tan supa lipu. Yan elen li sona ala e ni, lipu li suli. Kama yo pi lipuni, li wile e wawa mute. Lipu li kama tawa ampala, yan elen li pana e wawa mute. Li kama yo e lipua.
Lon tempo mi la, yan ale li kepiken lipu ilo. Tempo ni la, yan li kepiken ala kepiken lipu ilo.
Mi sona ala, e ilo samani. Taso tomo mi, li pona ala tawa lukin. Sina wile ala wile, lukin e matomo. Taso len sina li nasa, len sina li len lape anu seme.
Tempo pini la, mi wile tawa tempo sina la, mi toki eni tawa ilo sona. O pana elen, tan tempo pi yan pili, tawa mi. Mi pilin ike, tan ni. Len mi li nasa, tawa tempo sina.
Yan pili li lukin lon insa pi pokilen.
Mi pana elen no kalaso mi, tawa sina. Pona la mi en sina li suli sama, tan sewi tawa ampa.
Yan elen li pana elen noka, tawa noka ona. Yan pili li pana e sona, pi nasin len, tawa yan elen tani. Ona li sona ala, e nasin len, pi tempo pini. Len li pona tawa sielo pi yan elen, taso ona li pilin pona ala.
Len noka li sama poki kiwen. Mi ken ala mo kui kon tan len.
Taso len li pona tawa lukin. Tempo nila, mi tu li ken tawa, matomo ken pi tempo mi.